Hello, everyone. He's Stewie. I'm Coach. This
What's
is the
up?
Coach
How's
and
everyone
Stewie
doing?
Show, and we are live in an undisclosed parking lot,
Obviously, you can tell.
uh, chilling out. And we're grilling. We brought our grill with us, and we're just grilling out. It's about 90 degrees out here, but it's cooled off a lot since uh, peak of the day at 97 degrees. It has cooled off quite a bit, um, and so anyway, we're doing our thing. But we are still not showing live.
You are, because I've got it right here.
You've got it? Where? Oh, there we
I'm the only one
Okay.
watching, though.
go. Oh,
Well, it is a Sunday night, right?
yeah. Oh, yeah, little Elvis says, "What's up?"
Nothing much, man. Just,
Just chilling out here, man.
Yeah.
Just chilling
Just-
like villains, man. Just hanging out on what is today? Sunday?
yeah.
Grilling out. We're having hamburgers, and we're just chilling it up, man. Did you get a notification, little Elvis? If we could ask. Does it say 13 people in here, or just
12.
What?
Get your damn glasses on, dude.
I can't see.
Get them glasses on, man.
But,
There's cattle runners that popped in here.
Anyway, I wish I could. I guess I could show you, but we're grilling out. We got 4 hamburgers on the grill and some other shit he put on there.
Yeah, I bought these. I don't know what you would call these things. I would call them Spanish cheese sticks, but they're like croquette things or whatever, 8 cheese croquettes. So I bought them thinking that they were pre-cooked, and I'll just have to put them in like a slow or in like just warm them up. Nah, but the breading's all freaking wet and stuff. So I was like, well, I got my grill with me. Let me see if I can put them on the grill and cook them.
Oh
So
hell!
we'll see how that goes. I'm not no Gordon Ramsay, so
Yeah. Okay. Cool. They said notifications went out. We got
Awesome.
18 in here, so I mean that's not too bad for our little bitty channel.
yeah.
But if you haven't subbed, 50% of you people haven't subbed to this channel. Be sure you sub. Give us a sub, and we would definitely appreciate that. If not, that's cool too. You don't have to. But hey, if you would, that would be awesome. But should we tell them what went on this week for us? You wanna tell them?
It was a shit show. No, we had some air conditioning issues. So
Bad.
okay, so for you guys that don't know, in my previous life, I was an HVAC technician, salesman, installer, whatever you want to call it. I did it all. But the truck air conditioning went out, so I know enough about air conditioning to get my way around. And the air conditioning just sort of stopped. It was when we would run down the road, it would be cool, like comfortable, it'd maintain, but it wouldn't get cold.
It wouldn't get cold.
When we were sat there idling, it wouldn't work at all. The condensing fan was kicking on. So I thought to myself, sounds like an expansion valve. So I was like, whatever, let's get it back, let's baby it back to the house. You know, I got all my tools. I got a vacuum pump, recovery machine, gauges. I can work my way around it. We get there and replace the compressor. Well, get back to the house. The clutch on the compressor took a shit. I mean, it was all melded up and whatever else. And so I was like, let's just do a compressor, expansion valve, obviously a dryer, filter dryer, and we did that.
See what we could do.
We had to wait a couple of days. I think it was 3 days to come in. I tell you, one thing I did learn: markup on parts at dealerships. Holy shit! I mean, we bought a compressor for $200 online, factory OEM part, for $200. No, 100.
236.
Okay, 236, and the dealership wanted over $500 for the damn thing.
They wanted 700.
Yeah, it was crazy, and I'll get to another story in a second on that son of a bitch. Well, we put everything in. We get everything, and I pull everything apart, start replacing all of the parts. Jason goes, it doesn't have any O-rings. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, well, there's O-rings on here. And at this point, we've already been down, 3-4 days?
Yeah.
I got lazy. I was like, well, I'm not waiting for more O-rings. Let's just put it back together. We didn't have a leak. Let's just, everything wasn't tight as far as trying to mash it together and get the fittings to fit. It was sort of loose. I was like, well, let's go ahead and
That was our demise.
yeah, that's where stuff went downhill. I should have listened to this guy and not tried to use the old O-rings, right? So get everything put back together. I pull it down on a vacuum. I get it down to 30 inches of mercury.
Hell.
It held. Everything held. I even went to, so for a lot of guys, I mean, for you guys that don't know, I actually got it to have a micron gauge built into my my refrigerant gauges, and it actually came down to 500 microns. So there was no contaminants in that system. It held for an hour or so. Go and put some refrigerant in it. Right at the expansion valve, one of the O-rings decided to take a shit and start blowing out. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Crazy.
So I then, no, it wasn't the expansion valve, it was the filter dryer, sorry.
It was
the
the
dryer.
filter dryer blew out the side.
So as it was leaking out, I was like, well, maybe I didn't quite get it tight enough.
Yeah.
What do I go and do with my retard strength? I go and crank on it and it just shears off the little
We were
fitting.
making,
And it just blew off, it blew off
blew off
everywhere.
everything. Went crazy.
Yeah.
Just spewed, put Freon in his face. All
Yeah, I
kinds
mean,
of
it had
stuff.
like had the dye on me. I mean, if they had me as a suspect for a bank robber with them bags that explode, I'm guilty as shit right now.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
crazy.
I had that UV dye all over me.
It was nuts, man. So we go back to get another filter dryer. We paid $24 for that filter dryer online, OEM part. $159 for the same part at Kenworth.
Yeah, I mean,
$159 for
crooks, man. I am not buying any more parts from a dealership. If I suspect something's going bad, like we've got a couple of items which questionable.
We're gonna have to put a high pressure switch in.
Yeah, I think it's questionable because we're still having occasionally, once in a blue moon. Well, long story short, okay, we end up taking it round to the TA. There's a TA right by my house, and we say, hey, can you just pull a vacuum on it,
Don't
check
burn
it?
them steaks, or don't burn them hamburgers. We got hamburgers on the grill,
Yeah,
boys.
you guys want to see? Look, nothing fancy. This is just
Yeah,
a little
show you.
setup.
Our little ghetto setup.
I got a 20-pound tank up there. I put an adapter on, put a couple of grills down. Hope this phone doesn't drop. And
that's
then
what
so
I
we're
saw.
just sat out here with our lawn chairs, and we're partying it up in the U-Haul parking lot. I mean, isn't that we're living our best life. Let's put it that way. We're living our best
good.
life while we're in the truck. You know,
Living
I mean,
good in the
what
neighborhood.
can I say? Right, we've got a little grill, having a good time.
We
you
carried
know.
our lawn chairs with us. I had two of these in the back of my truck. He's like, man, let's take them. And we put the grill in here, and hey, we're using it.
Yeah, it's
That's the way it's
it's
going.
good, man. I'm enjoying it right now. I mean, if I'm gonna have to be away from home, I'm gonna enjoy it to the best of my ability.
We've been so busy, guys. We haven't had time to make any recorded videos. We just haven't had time. All these pickups and deliveries take up all of our life, and it's just hard to find time. I mean, he's either sleeping or I'm sleeping. It's hard to get us together.
I saw a comment just now, and I knew this comment was gonna come up.
What?
Do you have a hazmat placard for the propane tank?
Don't have to.
First of all, you don't have to, because look at the old grandma that drives down the road when she fills up her grill. Number two, I don't care if you have to or not. I'm not freaking. I mean, I don't have one on there, but I'm hazmat certified anyway, so who cares?
So you don't have to have an
but-
endorsement to carry that.
Because my grandma,
It's not enough.
my grandma in her RV when she goes and refills her tanks, I mean, she would have to have it, right? It's all down to what is it, volume or I'm not sure exactly. I'll be
Ooh,
honest
he's
with you.
putting the cheese on them. We're almost getting ready to eat some ketchup.
But I'm having a good time with it. So
Ketchup hamburgers. That's
Hey.
all we got, ketchup.
Yeah, we bought all of the utensils. You guys are gonna laugh at me, right?
This is what he's flipping hamburgers with.
I bought all the utensils at Walmart and some paper plates.
We
you
bought
know.
everything.
What do I do with them? I leave them in my pickup truck because I'm having all these issues with the air conditioner, with mine's in other places. So now I'm flipping hamburgers with a damn screwdriver. I mean, it doesn't get much worse
We're
than
ghetto tonight, man.
that. It doesn't get much worse than that. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it is what it is. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time.
We're flipping hamburgers with a flathead screwdriver. We're doing it. We're doing good. Speaking of cold one, I'm gonna let you hold this for just a second. I'm gonna go get me a drink.
Yeah,
I'll be right back. Do you need anything? Or you
No,
got
I
one?
got a zero sugar Gatorade. No, we're just having a good time, man. You know, it's been a crappy week, right? You know, just stuff hasn't gone to plan. Then it goes when we go on to find out.
I'll have a servo sugar.
Yeah, then we go on to we take the truck to the TA, right, to have them put on the hose. Well, then we've actually find there's another issue. We wondered there's actually a recall on the truck for the suction line hose. Kenworth decided to reroute the line, and it comes out the compressor instead of being a soft black flexible hose that comes down straight into the expansion valve. Now they've gone with a hard line that runs to the back of the engine, comes back up round the airbox, and
How much y'all think that cost?
yeah, that.
I asked Tim today. I was on the phone with Tim. He said he thought it cost like $300 or $400 bucks.
Bullshit. I wish.
I wish.
I wish it cost that
Who
much.
wants to take a guess how much that pipe that goes from the back of the compressor to the expansion valve cost at the dealer? Anybody want to take a guess?
It is aluminum. It's all aluminum with about that much black hose, like, you know, the flexible hose. I feel like his wife's cooking his dinner, man. God damn, the son of a bitch is gonna have me running a bath next for him.
Hey, you know how it is. Y'all put in how much y'all think it cost.
All right, you ready to do this?
Yeah, put them on. Let's do it.
Oh, someone,
Close.
Randall, you're damn close, buddy.
Randall's pretty damn close. Randall's within $100.
Okay, I'm just sticking it in, having to stab it
Alright,
to
that's
get it.
fine. Yeah, that's good. Randall's within $100, man. Very close.
No, I'm the one with the screwdriver, Big Addy. I left all my cooking utensils at home, so only one of us can pick off burger buns off the grill right now.
Yeah,
That's my fault too.
I'll blame that on him. 1578. You were within.
You're pretty damn close.
You're pretty damn close too. Randall's over. Randall's over. I will tell y'all that much. Randall's over. What's up, Quick? And Logic Neo is under. We got 47 in here tonight. All right,
How
now
much,
we
did
gotta
we
get
give a number out yet?
Huh?
Did you give the number out? How much it was?
No, you can give it up. What?
I don't know.
Oh,
I know.
okay, Randall just got it. He was 1 penny off. It was $16.50 plus tax. Randall got it.
Yeah. So we ended up having to replace that piece of pipe. Sorry, guys. I hate turning my back to you guys. Sorry. Man, let me do this. Yeah. So we ended up having to get the pipe fixed. Well,
You got the ketchup,
oh, you son of a! I ain't picking that up.
motherfucker. I'm fucking. I mean,
Yeah. See. But anyway, we get that
oh
fixed.
man, they're seasoned good.
We run all the way down to where we're at, obviously south of where I live and where he lives, and it's 90 degrees, so you guys can figure that one out. Runs things like an ice box in there. We get to Florida, turn on the truck back on again after go and use the restroom. Thing doesn't work. So I'm like, what the hell? So we finally, I start messing around with the high pressure switch, pulling the plug on it, and it's started working again. So I think we've got. I think
Right. Joe Marsh got it too. He actually beat Randall. Randall was a penny off. So Joe Marsh got it exactly at $16.50.
So yeah. So now we're gonna. It's working now. It's been working the last couple of days. Everything's been going good with it since then.
Daphne seasoned these
What
burgers for us,
are
and
we
they're
timing
pretty
out
good.
for here? What are we timing out? Who are we timing out?
I don't know.
I don't know what was said. So
Who we timing out? Why we timing them out? What are they saying? I don't even know.
could have got you a hose and made a Napa. We spent a lot of time in Napa the last couple of days. It's been crazy.
Hey, He gets his way at Napa.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say about that.
I just have to sing the alphabet.
All he has to do is talk.
I just have to sing the alphabet and I get my way. So, but we're up and working. We're going back to the West Coast.
Yeah, we head west tomorrow.
I got 2 picks in. I put shorts in timeout because he's a cunt. Well, I like the being blunt about it, James. Thank you.
What do you think about the seasoning job? I think she did good.
She did a good job.
Daphne seasoned our burgers for us. I went and got them at Sam's, and Daphne seasoned them. She did pretty good. Tastes like a Texas Roadhouse burger. Y'all got a lot of shit going on. This is a new channel, John David. You don't have a wrench in this channel.
Whoa, hey, let's pipe down on the timing out, guys.
Hey, unless they're talking shit, man, don't time them out.
I don't know what's been going on the tube, so whatever beef's going on there.
We absolutely, other than the big channel, which I never look at anymore, but other than that, we are not subbed to any bullshit. None. And it is so great. What is that guy's name? Ryan, what is the guy I'm subbed to and watch his shit? What is,
Sean Ryan?
Sean Ryan.
Yeah, so I got him off all the bullshit, right? I'm like, dude, you got to stop watching all. Look, I'm gonna be blunt here, right? Can I be honest here for real, super honest for a second, maybe a bit personal.
Oh shit! You gonna talk shit about me?
A little bit.
Oh.
He watches some of his shit, and it triggers him, and I know why it triggers him. Okay, I get triggered by some of this shit.
I was gonna say you do too.
You know, and every time he'll watch something, like he'll get pissed off. I'm like, dude, what's wrong? And I'm like, you been watching YouTube again? And I gotta sit there and talk him off the fucking ledge.
So we made a pact.
So we said, dude, just stop watching the bullshit. You know who the people that trigger you are. Just don't watch them. So I haven't watched anything for a while now. Yeah.
What's going on, Trucker 21?
If you don't watch it, it can't bother you, right? And that's sort of where we're at. So now we've been watching, listening to Sean Ryan.
Sean Ryan.
Sean Ryan podcast.
I listened to.
And he's got this. Who's that?
I got
Robertson, the Duck Dynasty guy.
Duck Dynasty people. Phil Robinson. I watch him. And then we've got Joe Rogan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who else we got? It's enough to get me through my day.
The Burpees King guy. I watched the guy.
The Burpees King.
I watched the guy do burpees.
And then we do got James Best. We are subscribed to James.
Yeah,
Best.
I do like James. You know.
We are subscribed to James Best. A lot of people we ain't.
And it's, you know what? It's so peaceful. But I will say, someone was messaging me, and I don't know who it is yet, and I'm fine with it because I don't mind having a chat with someone, right? But someone's messaging me from a 405 number. 405? Mm-hmm. And, yeah, I don't know who it is. So, whoever it is, if you want to tell me, you're more than welcome to. I mean, I've asked and I never got an answer.
Should we tell them we almost got in a fight?
Oh, this motherfucker. Holy shit, dude.
Don't fuck with me.
He is a stone cold killer, I tell you. He wasn't even driving. My ass was driving. And I'm driving through town. I'm in the slow lane. And this son of a bitch.
He cut you. Oh, he slowed down and tried to get us to rear end him.
Yeah. So he pulls out right in front of me. He turns out, I guess it was a Walmart. And I have to slow down. You know, like.
And then he like hits his brakes on purpose.
He brake tested me, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, I was closing up on him. And I really didn't want to hit the brakes. And then he decided to brake test me. And so I go into the fast lane to go around him thinking he's playing games. And next thing I know is a finger being flung out the window and me flicking me off like I did something wrong. And I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, I'm here minding my own business. This son of a bitch opens the window, is flicking the guy off, just giving him the bird hanging out the window. I mean, I'm holding him in by his freaking belt. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Jason, calm down. And
then he started getting smart.
then we get up to light, and all I hear him is this guy hollering shit. And Jason just looks at him and goes, "You want to fight? I'm ready. I want to fight." Not like, "I'll kill you, you motherfucker," or something like that, right? He doesn't do any of that like someone enraged. He just says, "You want to fight? I'm ready. Let's go." And I'm like, "Jason, what are you
committing?" That guy took off from that fucking red light.
That dude dipped out so quickly. I was like, "Man, you're committing me to stuff I'm not ready for right now. I'm not ready to fight."
Yeah. Well, that's cool about the IFTA sticker, man. I mean, that's cool.
We really did have an inspection, by the way.
We really did, and we've had that IFTA sticker on there, and we gave you the inspection number. That's a legit inspection number, so you can go look that up. I mean, that is a legit inspection number, and it was in New Mexico, and I was the driver that got the inspection.
Randall, if you feel that it's necessary, go ahead. I'm not reading.
You guys can block people if you feel it's necessary, but we're a small channel, so if we start blocking every fucking body, we ain't gonna have no channel.
If it's, look, I'm reading the comments. If it's something that don't care, you know, if it's stupid, I'm just skipping over it at this point.
Is Tim okay? I guess.
You haven't spoken to him in a while.
I talked to him a little bit this morning. He was at home. I talked to him for like 15 minutes. I mean, he seemed to be in good spirits. I mean, but other than that, man, I mean, that's cool.
No, I haven't been pulling any yellow freight. No, honestly, I do keep a very close eye on the partial stuff, right? That's sort of what we. And I'm not seeing a change. You know, we'll see what happens, but
there's not an influx of partials out here.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it with what we're doing.
And actually, the partial rates are fucking rock bottom right now, dude.
Yeah,
they are bad. The freight rates has hit partials now too. So, if you were thinking about coming out here and doing what we do, think twice. Because I don't care to tell you where we are.
Just look over my shoulder. It's clear as day. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's enough of it out here.
Mm-hmm. Enough of it out here, but you're not going to get paid shit on it. So, I mean, come out here and get some of it. I mean, we hit a couple gyms last week, or week before last. We hit a couple gyms coming from the west. We got one good one this time going out west. And the rest of it's been shit. I'll just be honest with you.
Yeah, it's the market's just in a shitty place right now, right? I mean, everyone's feeling it. You got the shit bags double broken and all the other stuff. No one's immune to it, right? No one's immune to it. It's the same for everyone, you know.
Y'all want to come out here and do it? Come get some.
Yeah, it's just one of them things you just got to save every penny you can. I mean, like we tried fixing the air conditioning ourselves. I mean, we did. We saved money, right?
We saved money. We still saved a little bit of money.
We saved about $1,000 versus putting it in the shop. So, you know, just if you've got the ability to do something, don't, you know, anything from paying a dispatching service. If you've got the ability to pick up the damn phone, do it. You know, fixing the truck yourself, doing your accounting, any of this stuff, right? If you can do it. This is the time. You just
time to do it.
Save every penny you can.
Save every penny you can. Do
it. It'll come back. It'll come back tenfold. I promise you.
Do the best you can, man. I mean, do.
Eat out less. Look, we're having a good time. We've got grill.
We bought these burgers for $12, man. We got eight of them for $12 or something at Sam's.
Yep. And if they're that bad, they're good.
We're hauling for whoever the hell pays.
Yep. Trust me.
We are not dedicated to anybody.
I'm loyal to the fattest wallet.
Yeah. I mean, we do pull partials, but we're loyal to whoever pays, man. Trust me. And,
it's business. It's business, man.
And that company that you just know, they ain't paying. I'll just tell you that now. They're not paying good, anyway. I mean, we took some of these boxes just to fill the trailer going out west, to be honest with you. I mean, it's better than going empty. But our honey hoe, our mega on this load is not even from there. I mean, it's some other shit.
Actually, military shit.
It's actually military shit. Yeah. That 16 foot on the trailer for the military ship paid more than everything else. And we just adding 500 here and 700 there to cover our fucking. I mean, that made our trip. I mean, and the rest of it.
That's
just
the trick.
falls in.
That's the trick to partials, right? That's the trick. Is you gotta find that one which
You
is.
didn't eat both of them?
No, but there's one here.
Oh.
You gotta find that. You gotta find that backbone. You know, that backbone of the load. If you're gonna do partials, find that one that's sort of the money ticket, and then try and do everything around there. Are you making enough to survive? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're still doing okay. I mean, we ain't doing what we were when we first started. I mean, we're not doing no $15,000, $16,000, $18,000 weeks. I mean, right now, no. I mean, we're not doing that, but we're doing okay.
Yeah, it's not bad, right? Look, we're making a living, paying the bills. Am I getting rich like I was in what year was it? 21? 21? No, not even close. Not even close. So, you know, it's just a shitty market right now, and everyone's look, even the megas are feeling it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've seen the Qualcomm messages on megas, and they're saying, you know, don't refuse any loads, stuff's tight, right? It's the same. Did the homeless guy just come by again?
Yeah.
Do I need to offer him a burger?
Oh, no. Was that the dude on the bike again?
Yeah.
It says unappreciative on his shirt.
I won't give him a burger then. So, it's all
We're
good.
just hanging out in the middle of Florida, undisclosed location. We're just hanging out, picking up something in the morning. Then we got two more pickups, and then we are headed west.
Only the lonely. You're right. It is hard to schedule, and that's one of the
Yes,
things
it is.
that we've had challenges with. Because it's pointless running a team you can't run overnight, right?
Don't block him. Do not block him.
No, these are just paper towels, not. They're just paper towels,
Do
man.
not block him. If you block him, I'm taking your wrench.
But what was I saying? Yeah, it's you know, like tonight, right? This is a perfect example. Tonight, we didn't make the 4 o'clock cutoff for pickup, so now we're sat here. So now I lose a drive shift, but we'll make it back up later in the week and go from there.
Mm-hmm.
So. Are we fans?
No.
I honestly, dude,
No.
Randall, I
Just let it play out, dude.
I haven't watched, man. I generally
We have no idea.
like we said earlier. Okay, if you don't watch it, it can't bother you. And we don't.
We don't watch it.
If a notification comes up and it's from someone I know, which is going to trigger my ass,
He blocks the notification.
turn notifications off from this person.
Yep.
It's really simple. You know, it's
Dude, we made
honestly,
a pack and a handshake. We're done.
I
watching
don't.
it.
I just, you know, I got more things to worry about.
Yeah.
You know, it's really that simple.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm on the phone with brokers and all this other crap.
He books 90% of our shit.
You know, I don't need to be worrying about high school drama. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm gonna call the brokers and do my work and go back into my family.
We're not sucking anything, Randall. We're just letting him talk. Talk. We're not gonna silence you. Talk. That's fine.
Except drama comments you made in your community post yesterday.
What drama post? Did you
Yeah.
make a drama post?
No. Unless he's on about the stuff with Elvis.
Stuff with Elvis?
Little Elvis, whatever it is. About the sticker. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you're talking about, I mean, I wouldn't consider that drama because look, I guided it to go to the FMCSA. We got inspected.
Oh,
We
I mean,
never-
that IFTA sticker
it-
is not in the wrong spot.
Hey, it might be, but I've never been in trouble for it. I've always put it there in that post right there, and I'll probably never move it from that spot because I just like it there. So
Yeah. We are, we're going to do members on this channel.
eventually,
Hmm.
if we ever get there,
If we ever get there. I mean, we're not going to be able to put videos out all the time, guys. I mean, we're just not. I mean, we work too hard. We just ain't got time for it. And I mean, and very rarely you going to get us both together. We're thinking about changing some things up and doing some stuff different. I won't go into that, but and if we do that, you're not going to see us together a lot at all.
no, you're right. I didn't get inspected, Mike.
No, he didn't. I did.
He did.
I did.
He did.
I did. That's correct. I did. You are correct. No, you. Matter of fact, I can go get the damn inspection. Can you know where it's at? Go get it. Go get it.
I'm not going up there. Not for that.
No. All right. Well,
If you want to,
I mean,
I'm not going to.
whatever, it don't matter.
That's what he wants, right?
I mean,
So,
we got the inspection sheet, dude. We know when we've been inspected. And
changing
those
some
don't.
stuff up. What are we changing up? I don't know.
I said we were changing up some things, maybe in the way we operate, maybe a little bit. But hey, I mean,
Well,
I
we
mean,
are.
Walmart always said when I worked there, the one continuous thing that you can always expect at Walmart is change. Change is good.
It's not even change, right? It's just trying to find the niche, right? I guess what works best. You know, neither of us have really run team before, and just trying to figure out what works. You know, so it's I wouldn't say necessarily changing. If you want to call it changing stuff up, yeah, but it's just trying to find what works
We're
for
just
us
trying to-
as a team.
Yeah,
right?
we're just
That's
trying
where
to-
we're at.
We're
You
trying
know?
to find our niche, man. We're still searching for our niche, and
It's nothing major. We're not selling the truck. We're
No,
not moving. It's
no.
just how we run. You know, like how we're running our
Yeah.
clocks.
we're still teaming.
You know, is partials the way to go? Is there some other stuff that we
Is
could
there other
potentially
stuff we
look
could
at?
be looking at? I mean,
No,
there's
it's
a lot of
it's not-
JIT freight out there. There's,
Nothing-
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we could be doing and capitalizing. And I'll just be honest with you, a little bit of a conversation we had today when we kind of hashed this out. When we are doing partials, we spend 2 to 2.5 days picking all this up. And then we go spend 2 days delivering it. So we're only running 3 days to get across country.
Oh shit! You hear that?
Yeah.
We're in a bad part of town.
We're in a bad part of town. Looks like it's getting ready to rain too. Yeah.
The problem with reefer, if you've got that contact right, and you can move the appointments around, great.
Mm-hmm.
The bit that's difficult, okay, yeah, you've got the produce season, right, where they have a lot of team stuff then, because you know obviously more shelf life on the produce, but a lot of reefer stuff is it's already booked, right? There's already an appointment set, and when you're going to a DC somewhere, it's very difficult to change that appointment if it was originally booked for a.
Oh. John says something smart.
No, there's definitely some lightning. I'll give you that, but
No,
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 there
no.
was definitely fireworks or a gunshot
look
back
at, look
there.
at John's thing.
What?
Did you ever announce who won the hat?
No.
We can announce that.
Yeah, hang on a second. Let me
hang on
go
just
back
a
to
second.
that. Let me
Let's
go back
to
to
that video, and we can announce that now.
I'll do that now real quick. Hang on.
Yeah, we haven't made a formal. It's so good. Thank you for calling us out. We forget about stuff.
Which one was it? This one?
I don't know. I don't know which one it is.
All right,
but
let me go to that video.
I can't
It
remember.
was
which
alive,
one.
wasn't it?
It was no, it wasn't alive. Yeah, it was alive. Yeah, it was.
I don't know. Someone was pretty damn close. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, somebody was real close without going over, like real close. I can't remember how close, but they were real close without going over.
What's that video?
It's gonna be the one in the comments where it just has a bunch of prices.
I thought it was Is it Mr. Misunderstood or something? Who was it? Okay, I found the video. Let me find it up real quick. It was
Who was it?
this guy right here. Let me go to his channel.
Let's see.
No,
What's his name?
no, wrong one. Just hit the wrong one. It was 103 and change, right?
It was 114.
114 and 104, that's right. 114.
Somebody got real close.
Okay, but it was that one. He didn't go over. Yeah, this is the one.
That's the one. Who is it?
Road test.
Road test. If you're in here, road test. You won the hat whenever we get them back.
So, put a message in this video, comment on it later, and we'll get back to you on that.
Yeah. I got nothing against GW Bose. I got nothing against any of you guys being in here, dude. I mean, nobody. I mean, I ain't got nothing against anybody. Well, the guy's name that commented on the video was called Road Test. So if you know who Road Test is, Road Test won the hat. What was his bid?
It was 113. They're making me
It
go
was
back
like
to-
113.
Yeah, it was the closest because it was 114 and
It
change.
was 114 and change.
A generation is 25 years.
Well, Sean, I've been watching some of your videos, man, on my free time. When we're down, I've been watching some of your videos.
Ghostface, I'm actually a shade tree mechanic too.
Yeah, he is.
Because I fuck shit up. I broke off nuts this week.
Yeah, we fucked up the AC.
Yeah.
I mean, we really did. We messed up the AC today.
Not today. A couple of days ago. You know what? It is sort of. Well, it's a U-Haul parking lot. What do you want me to say?
Neo, I think we might sub to you on this channel because we're not sub to you right now. We're not sub to a lot of the crap, man. We don't know anything that's going on, man. The big channel's still sub to everybody, but I can't tell you the last time I went into that channel to look. I renamed it to Retired. Truckers Coast TV Retired, and I haven't been in there yet.
One thing, I will never claim to be a better mechanic than Narc, because yes, I actually called him when I deleted my truck,
Yeah.
and I got
advice.
I got deletion advice on him on some stuff.
Yeah.
So, I will say but my chickens, man, he saw my chickens.
I saw your chickens.
Before I sold them, man, I was running a chicken operation, man.
He had the chicken operation going down.
Yeah.
Man. He had a nice chicken house. He had everything.
The thing with chickens, right, is we couldn't keep up with the eggs, right? People were buying them quicker than we could sell them, and that's the key with chickens, right? You know, we got the contacts in Nashville to have them sold. So, you know, we were putting out 500 eggs a week plus. I mean, we were getting about 40 to 50 eggs a day. More than I could damn it. I mean, I got sick. I got sick of fucking omelets. And
You also called me about your Sam cab after the truck wash. What is that? Mark said that
oh yeah, sorry. I think I did call you about that. I did call
after
you
the truck wash yesterday.
No. Trying to think what happened. I can't remember exactly, but I do remember the Sam cab.
Man, you're breaking
No,
truths here.
the Sam cab went out on the Cascadia. and I was having issues with it,
I don't even know what that is.
and I couldn't find them. I don't know enough about the electrical side of it, and I ended up calling them. But I can't remember. It wasn't. They never replaced it. I'm trying to think what they did. There was something wrong with it, but I can't remember. You know what, man?
He had quite the chicken operation going on.
Yeah. No, it was more the wife. She was a chicken lady, man. She them and the kids. It was mainly the kids. The kids actually, any money we made off the chickens. You know what, Randall? I don't have to prove my innocence to anyone, man. You know, the same person that talks shit.
Dude, if y'all want to block him, block him. I don't care.
The same person that made all the allegations against me also has a recording out there of saying that they're going to tear my life apart. You know, they can say what they like.
This shit never happened.
You know, nothing ever happened, and you know what? I can sit here in an armchair quarterback it, and how would I handle it differently? I definitely would, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
You
know,
know, if y'all want to block him, block him. Who cares, man?
I mean, you know, like I've said, I have custody of my kids still. I got weapons. I carry weapons. All of it's, you know,
don't address this.
It's silly. It's silly. And trust me, I can assure you, if I had any history that was questionable, why? So you guys can harass her?
No.
I'm not going to do that.
All right, y'all can block him.
That's fine. I'll leave him. You can leave him if you want.
All right, leave him. I don't care.
He doesn't bother me, man. There comes a point where stuff just gets silly, right?
Yeah.
And if you feel that he's crossing the line, that's fine. You know, if it comes, you know what? I refer to certain people in this space like my ex-wife. When me and my ex-wife divorced, you could not have a conversation and have any reason. And it's just the same way. We're never going to be reason about it. Move on, you know? I'm here. I'm a citizen.
It's like Neil just said. Let it go.
Yeah.
Move on. Be
Silly.
done. They just blocked him.
Yeah.
It's over. All right? Forget it. We're not going to discuss this now. It's a new channel. I've got like 15 of. Would you please verify? I got like 15 of these.
Yeah.
I mean, a ton of them.
Yeah.
You can buy them on Amazon. They're called. If you go to Amazon, GW, and you look up Cintas, the ones with my name on them are old Cintas shirts, which is this one here. This has got my name on it from my old job I had, and no, it wasn't Walmart. But if you go CINTAS, if you go into Amazon and put Cintas mechanic shirt, these will come up. I like them because they're collared and button up.
Yeah.
And I can get them dirty. They cost like $19 a piece. I ain't ruining a real good $40 t-shirt out here. I'm ruining a $19 throwaway shirt. That's why I wear them. I mean, it must piss a lot of people off, but
yeah, it's he wears different clothes every day. I mean, same clothes or same design. He's like Simon Cowell, right? He's got fucking 50 of the same shit.
Randall, he's gone. What are you talking about? Did somebody unhide him or something?
I haven't seen him.
Oh, I mean, he's gone, dude. I mean, look, man, we're running the drama-free channel. We don't watch drama. I don't care what's going on. It doesn't matter.
You know what? I feel good for it.
Yeah.
You don't watch it, you feel good for it, man.
Yeah.
I'm all on this alien shit right now. I know you guys. I did see something about dinosaurs. I was like, how the fuck do we talk about dinosaurs in the trucking community? But I've been watching the alien shit and the congressional hearing on aliens. So that's piqued my interest a little bit.
Well,
So,
GW, these are $19 a piece. Just go into Amazon and search Cintas shirts, and these will come up. They're $19 a piece, and they go all the way up to 4X. These are 2X, but they go all the way up to 4X on them. You can only buy 4 at a time. They do limit the quantity to 4 at a time. I don't know why, but they do limit the quantity to 4 at a time.
Can't you, Joey? Can't you just buy like a big umbrella, and just put like one of these umbrellas that have like a. I've seen umbrellas where it almost like you attach like a siding around the edge of the umbrella, or one of them pop-up gazebos or something. You know, like a 10 by 10 pop-up gazebo. That's what I use when I go
You
racing.
got that turned off?
Yeah, it's not. I've got them
So
things.
that it's cooling down.
Yeah, but I've got them stupid things in there.
You still got what in there? Oh, they burn. They're burnt.
I think I was gonna eat them. I'll just.
You gonna eat them anyway?
Oh no.
But for you guys that just tuned in, we're just sitting here barbecuing out in the parking lot. We were broke down for a little bit, and we're back at it, man. And that's just the way it is. Man, we're doing good. Unfiltered.
Unfiltered?
How are you?
It rains sideways though. I want to come by, Joe, and I want to get a hot dog from you, man.
We actually, when we picked up our truck, we were gonna come see you. We were. But we don't know if you even want us to come see you because, I mean, you put out. Sometimes you hate us, sometimes you like us. I don't know if you even care.
My money spends the same way, man.
I mean, our money spends the same
I
way.
I actually want the nacho chips.
We're actually really good tippers too, and
Oh, yeah?
you know, yeah, we are very good tippers.
I'm not. He's talking for himself.
Yeah, we're very good tippers too. Any chance you might be near Vegas, September 28th to October 1st? We're thinking about it.
Yep. If we, I'm not gonna go crazy out of my way, but I know the dates, and if we're in that, if we can
If
make
we're
it.
in that
work-
vicinity, we may pop by. I mean, we may not stay the whole time.
Yeah. I got some. I got my Caesars reward stuff. So
Yeah.
we'll see. If we're there, we're there. I mean, we can get across the country pretty damn quick. So
Yeah, we can be all the way across country in 2.5 days, roughly, right?
yeah.
Maybe 3, but 2.5.
I do want to play some blackjack. I've got some.
You're a high roller, I ain't.
I've got some redemption from last time. Well, I know everyone's staying at the Cosmopolitan. What a lot of people don't know is my wife actually opened the Cosmopolitan. She when they opened it up,
Is that a Marriott property?
it was when it was bought out by MGM.
Oh,
But she was in charge of the bar program there and the food and beverage, and opened everything up. And they had a big, I think it opened on New Year's Eve, maybe. I don't remember exactly, but she opened it up.
yeah. But anyway, man, we're just out here hanging, doing our thing. If you guys have any questions for us, I mean, have at it, man. We got 52 in here. I think that's our highest total ever.
I know unfiltered last time. Okay, I'm trying to think. Last time I stayed at Marriott or at Cosmo, it was with my wife. We'd gone out there with some friends that came over from England to visit, and we got employee discounts then. I haven't stayed since, so I still don't know if Marriott is still doing their employee discounts there and stuff. I don't know, but I like them big Japanese. Well, everyone knows about the big tubs there, the Japanese soaking tubs. They got like these big deep tubs. Everyone knows about that. Everyone knows about that.
We may get a big tub. GW Bowes, if you want to get in a tub, we may have one. Agilogic Neo, I know, right? They're just recently started changing it. They lowered the amount to spend to get points. You don't need no discount. Go bougie. We ain't bougie, man. We just spent a lot of money on this truck. We ain't very bougie right now. Are you doing $3 a mile? Probably not this week. No.
Nah.
No, we'll probably be
I'm gonna say
250, 260.
I was gonna say 260 is probably where we're gonna top out right now.
Yeah. Yeah, 250, 260s probably where we're going to land.
Should I tell you, Poe? I guess it's Poe, P-O?
Yeah.
Poe, is how you pronounce it. We're actually looking at Conestoga.
We are looking at that.
I'm looking at a Conestoga.
We are looking at a coaster.
Okay, we are looking at a Conestoga. Thank you for correcting me, because I'm bad for that shit. So we'll see. There's some things that, you know, the areas we like to run and stuff like that. Just trying to figure everything out, right? There's nothing set in stone yet. It's just ideas being thrown around and whatever else.
I'll tell you, somebody that's got some damn loot running around here going on all these damn cruises is Neo, and y'all think he's broke as hell. I know what these cruises cost.
Doesn't he a plumber though?
He's a, well, he,
Oh,
yeah,
plumbers
I
make
mean,
good
people
money.
call him a plumber. I know where he works, but I'm not going to put it out there. But you guys underestimate Neo because this guy's spending 6 racks, 7 racks a cruise. And to stay the way he's staying and do what he's doing, he's spending 6 to 7 racks per cruise, at least, man. At least 6 to 7 racks.
I'm going to be retired in 5 years. That's my
That's
goal.
our goal. Yeah,
Well, I'll go. 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. You aren't bad about that.
Hey, look, I'm all about being corrected, man. You know, just don't jump down my throat when I do it to you.
I don't give a damn. I don't ever say that. I always say we.
I know, but how about stop watching fucking shitbags on YouTube?
Oh well, I'm not. I don't watch them no more. I made a truce to you, and you ain't come up there and be like, why are you watching that shit? You ain't had to do that lately, have you?
I haven't had to do that.
No. Mm-mm. Yep. Nope. I mean, used to be he did have to come up and do the why are you watching that shit, bang? You know, because I would watch some of that stuff, and now it's not so much. He comes up there, I'm either talking to Daphne or watching this, what is that dude?
Sean Ryan?
Sean Ryan. He does 3.5 hour live feeds, man, and talking to Navy, SEAL teams, and congressmen, and all kinds of stuff, man. You can learn a lot of stuff.
I like the long form shit. I mean,
and then I'll watch James Best too, going down the road sometimes. I'll put it on audio. I put it on the stereo, but I listen, and I think we'll sub to Neo today. Oh, you're retired now? Oh, cool. Neo's got more money than y'all give him credit for, I'll tell you that, because he either that or he got a big 401k. I mean, and
is he that old to collect on it?
I don't know. He's older than me. I mean, I'm 47. I know he's older than me, so I mean, I don't know. I would guess. I don't think Neo's 65 or nothing like that, but I don't think he's that age of retirement. But I would say he's in his 50s, maybe. I would say he's probably in his 50s. Yep. We're watching Sean Ryan, man. Absolutely.
Another one is Mike Ritland.
Who?
Mike Ritland. You haven't listened to. I
haven't
listened to him in a long time, but he does long format stuff as well.
You need to sub us to him. So I watch that shit.
He's a dog handler, a dog trainer, but yeah, he's had some good people on. He's the one that he wrote a book that says "Unfuck America," and people give me shit about it. I got this shirt that came in that says "Unfuck America," but it was like written by the most patriotic American out there.
Who?
Mike Ritland. I mean, dude's a Navy SEAL dog handler, trainer, and all this other crap.
Yeah. The best people are asking how Cooper's doing. How's Cooper doing? I don't even know.
Are one of you going to do a live story of the rest have been doing? Well, let's do it right now.
Do what?
A live story.
Live
story.
We can't tell our live stories.
Mine's. You know what? Mine's actually pretty.
We'll do videos.
No, mine's pretty simple. I'll do it because we've got a couple. I've got nothing but time right now. Okay, mine's pretty simple, right? Born March 6, 1985. When I was born, my dad had a trucking company. My mum, she worked for a company called Marconi. and she built torpedoes. Uh, my dad had a trucking company. He started it with his brother, and as a toddler, growing up, they grew that to, oh boy, we're about 25, 30 trucks. I'm not sure the exact number. I was very young, and had a very good life. I mean, as far as, I don't want to say like loaded millionaire type stuff at that time, but as far as, you know, we went on vacation every summer. You know, from England we'd go down maybe to the Mediterranean, to like these islands and stuff like that. You know, had a pretty good life. You know, it was pretty easy. I mean, it was good enough to. I mean, my parents did have me in a for the first couple of years, they had me in a private Catholic school, which is funny. I mean, I absolutely hated it. I'm actually dyslexic, so academically, you know, I write anything or read from a book, forget it. It goes in and comes straight back out. I forget it. But if I do stuff hands on, I'm very very good. You know, good. I can, you know, I can pick stuff up very easily. Then the economy in the UK started to tank a little bit. A lot of trucks from Europe coming across, and cheap fuel is super cheap across in mainland Europe versus the UK. And it just, you know, it's no different to how we have market swings here. And the business, things were a little tighter, right? I mean, you know, it's still a good life in comparison, nothing bad. What happened was my dad ended up changing the brand of oil he was using in the trucks, and in the process of about 6 months, out of 30 or 25 of the trucks, I'm not sure on the exact numbers, it was like 22 of the motors blew up, and pretty much financially destroyed them with the cost of road tax, and all that other stuff. It just put him out of business. No one wanted to take responsibility. The manufacturer of the oil, the distributor. My dad had his own mechanic. I mean, he'd had him for years. I mean, he had his own yard and everything. And my parents divorced. You know, that was a pretty shitty time. My dad ended up coming to America. He ended up meeting an American woman. I say American. She's actually Scottish, but she was living in America. And he ended up coming here. I was maybe 12, 13, and I was the eldest of 3 boys. Not long after that, my grandmother passed away from cancer, and then about 6 months later, and that was on my mother's side, about 6 months later, my grandfather died of the same cancer. So just a lot of shit in that year and a half period. But just, you know, for a young teenager, I don't say it was traumatic, but just a lot of shit going on. And that's where life for me went a bit off the rails. I needed some guidance in life, and my mom was struggling. I mean, to raise 3 boys, I mean, we were putting her through the ringer, to put it nicely. I mean, I was stealing vodka from my mother, and I was selling it at school. I mean, just, you know, anything to get by. I mean, just being an asshole, right? And so my mom actually sent me to my uncle, her brother, and for a bit of discipline in life, and I needed it. I mean, I don't want to say he smacked me around or anything crazy like that. He never did that, but, you know, definitely a good male role model. And I was down there for about a year, and then I came back to my mother's house, and ended up graduating high school at 16 years old. I had a part-time job working at a laundry facility, commercial laundry facility, you know, that would wash sheets for hotels. I ended up joining the army at 16 years old. I did that, and my time in the army, I mean, it's out there, right? I mean, honestly, very uneventful. I did 4 years. I did play rugby for the army. I was playing rugby for the army, and spent a lot of time doing that. So that was one positive. And then when I got back from Afghanistan, I ended up coming to America to visit my father, and come and visit my father. And the plan was to figure out what I wanted to do in life. I had no plans. I mean, I was, 19 years old, 20 years old, somewhere around there, and had no plans. Well, I ended up meeting a girl from New Jersey, and she ended up getting pregnant with my eldest son. You know, it was a mistake. I never wanted kids at that time. I mean, it's just the reality of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would never change it. I love them to bits. And I ended up staying. I mean, my father actually was against me staying here. He didn't want me to be here. He wanted to actually send me back to the UK because he was sponsoring me in at the time. And he took me to the airport and was like, "You're getting on that plane, you're going back." And as soon as he left, I called the girlfriend up at the time, which would soon become my wife, and I was like, "Hey, look, let's make it work here. I've got to figure something out." And we ended up getting married. And my savior to this day was when I left the military. There was a screw up with the paperwork, so the military was actually still paying me. I got about 6 to 9 months of pay from the military while I was living in the States trying to figure out what I wanted to do in my life. And I actually needed some paperwork for immigration to show that I'd been released from the military. So when I called them up, they're like, "You're still on the payroll." And I said, "Well, let's figure this out here." I said, "I've been here for the last 9 months, whatever it is, 6 months." And they actually cut me a check, the military did, for like $30,000. So that was actually what set me up here. I ended up buying a little single wide trailer. I mean, it was a shithole. I mean, I was in there. I mean, the floors were falling out. It was like that stupid plywood. I mean, it was no place to be raising a kid or anything like that. I mean, it should have been condemned. And no, I was honorably discharged. I just had a I did 6 months for misconduct. That's all it was. I got an honorable discharge. Nothing. They would take me back in a heartbeat. So I was living in this trailer, and then we had 2 more children, 2 girls, and bought a house, and in '08 got burnt by the housing crisis. Had it wasn't a foreclosure, it was a short sale on my house. Ended up having to get rid of that, and then me and my wife went our separate ways. I mean, we just grew apart, wanted different things, and having 3 kids and being young, just I think we see it a lot in this day and age. Just probably wasn't ready to have kids at that point, and that was a pretty shitty point in my life as far as trying to co-parent, especially at such a young age, and you fight back and forth all the time, and is always trying to get one up on the other person, and that's when met this freaking lady with the daughter. We all know the story about that, and it just went downhill from there. You get these accusations thrown at you, and and pretty much that all got dismissed. And at that point, once that all got cleared up, I had no interest in women, man. I don't know if you want to say emotionally scarred. I wanted every woman in my eyes at that point was manipulative. They're liars. I wanted nothing to do with them, and I had no interest whatsoever. And it was actually a New Year's Eve, and I was out with my dad, just enjoying life, and this one chick came up to me and started harassing me. She harassed me so bad. This was at an Irish bar in Melbourne, Florida. My ass tried climbing out the window because I was getting harassed that much by this person. Well, my ass got stuck in the window, and I had to climb back through and walk back by her. Well, she was absolutely shit-faced, and she ended up giving me her number, and I gave her my number, and I said, "Look, you sober up, let's talk tomorrow," whatever else. I put her in a cab. She starts texting me and whatever else, and just goes dead. And then next morning I said, "Hey, did you make it back okay? Just checking." And then that night we end up Skyping. Now she is my wife. We have 2 kids together, and we have a good life. I mean, she's a she's a corporate person. I mean, she works for a big hotelier and has done very well in her life. She's Canadian. So that's pretty much about it. I mean, I haven't, had a difficult life like some of you. It's it's had some ups and downs, but it's very, I'm gonna say sheltered, right? Very sheltered for the most part. I was very lucky compared to some of the stories that I mean, I hear Randall's story and I'm like, good lord, I can't even comprehend. I mean, my life's been easy, and that's pretty much about it, man. I just, now I'm here where I am today, and I just work hard, and my biggest thing for me personally is my kids. I want to make sure, when my father moved here, I sort of lost a little. I don't say I lost contact with him, but I didn't talk to him very often. He was out here, we were in the UK, and I didn't see him very often and whatever else. And my biggest thing is I just want to be a better father figure for my kids, and provide them with the things that maybe I missed out on in my childhood. When my dad did leave, I will say my mother had to knuckle down, and there was a couple of times where it was difficult.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, it's across there. There's a tow truck recording.
Sure.
Yeah,
Because it's coming from over there.
it's coming back there.
Sure.
Yeah, there's a tow truck recording of you all. So it's pretty much about it, man. It's really not very uneventful for the most part, other than them couple of little things that are out there which people know about me. They are probably the most traumatic, things that have ever happened to me. And I will say, all them accusations that were thrown against me 10, 11 years ago, however long it was, that was probably I won't say it was a wake-up call, but it made me realize how quickly your life can get turned upside down, and how fucked up some people are. That's, for me, is the biggest lesson I've ever taken in life. That you can get fucked over real fucking quick, and it is what it is. I have 5 kids. I have a boy which is 18 who is going off to college. I have a girl which is 16. I have a girl which is 14. I have another boy which is 5 and another girl which is 4. The younger 2 are from my second marriage, and then the older 3 are from my first marriage. Speak to them on the regular. I'm always, trying to be very. It's difficult with this job, right? Being a truck driver, to spend a lot of time with them, especially since I have moved. When I moved away from Florida, to see them as much as I would like to. But that comes with the territory. But if they ever need anything, they know where I'm at. Everyone knows where I'm at if they need anything, and there's a problem that comes up, I'm always the first to be on hand when needed. So, very active and give the best advice possible in their life, So, really about it.
Well, I'm not doing it on live feeds, so there you have it.
But, yeah. So,
And I may not do it, period. But if I do, it'll be on a recorded video. But he did his live, so.
yeah, I mean, it's boring, man. Like I said, income, and I hate to compare it, right? I hate to do that, but I just feel like, some people are going to say we're sheltered. Some people, I hear other people's stories, and I'm like, damn, man, I sort of had it easy, really. In the big scheme of things, I mean, look, I was born and raised in England. I came to America. I'm living the American dream. In the big scheme of things, I could have had it so much worse. I have 2 parents which, that love me, and they'll look out for you and help you where they can, and what else. Will you go back to Kentucky one day? Yes, I will go back to Kentucky. I still own the house in Kentucky. I actually still go to that house all the time. It's actually where we park the truck. I have a big shop there and whatever else, and I'm actually renting out the house. And you know, it's I will go back there, and I think the wife wants to go back there as well. We're just both at that point in our lives, me and the wife, where we're, you know, we're in our 30s, late 30s, and we just got to focus on our careers, put away money for retirement, get debt paid off, you know, get houses paid off, and just trying to put a nest egg away, right? We're just at that point. The older kids are pretty much getting towards the point where I don't want to say they don't want to associate with us, but they would rather hang out with friends, right? You know, my oldest son is in a band. He's a very good musician, plays guitar, and you know, he's doing his thing. He'd rather hang out with bandmates and females and whatever else. And my daughters are about drama right there, the teenage years. So it's just getting to that point in life where they're not so much as a focus anymore. You know, they're got their own social circles and whatnot. The younger two are a little different, obviously, and you know, still trying to mold them and create the people they will be. But yeah, debt free is my goal too. Debt free is my goal. I mean, shit. I have a lot of debt. I mean, just in mortgages, right? I mean, I've got. I'm carrying $800,000 in debt, man. You know, just in mortgages, between all the rental properties that I have and stuff. Now it's getting paid down, and I've got a lot of equity in them properties. So, you know, it's just one step at a time. You know, and we'll go from there.
Moet, I would say Superior Carriers, but they got bought out by Hennef. So you could look at Hennef, or you could look at Schneider. That's about the best I could tell you as far as that's the best I could tell you as far as tanker companies. My tanking career was with Superior Carriers and Quality Carriers, and I can tell you right now, stay away from Quality Carriers. But that was about the stint of my tanking career. So either Hennef, which bought out Superior Carriers, or Schneider, and I think you'd be fine either way. So hope that helps you. And I've been out of the tanker game for since 2011. So it's been a long time since I pulled a tanker. No, I guess it was 13.
I lasted one shift with a tanker.
Yeah, you did.
I got a job when I sold the Pete. I went and got a job at Pilot Flying J, and the job itself wasn't bad. It was actually a pretty cool job. What pissed me off was they sold me on, you're gonna work from 12 midday till like 9 at night or something. And then when I get there, like, no, you're from 6 at night till 6 in the morning. I'm like, what? You know? So I told him to shove it. I was like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. And I didn't even find out from the hiring guy. It was actually the lead driver at that station where all all the trucks were parked. So, but as far as my experience of one day on a job doing that, I was actually a little bummed because, and it wasn't the fact that I didn't want to. It was the fact that actually I couldn't make it work with the home time. Part of me being off the road was, I needed to be around for the kids and whatever else, and scheduling. With the wife being in hospitality, there's a lot of evenings work and night work, so it just wasn't gonna work too well for what we needed, and that's why I had to tell him to shove it. No other reason but that. So, but I drive mainly the nights. I mean, I don't mind the nights. The worst bit for me with driving the nights is from about 4 like that when the sunrise is coming up. When you see that sun on the horizon coming up, I could have got up at 2 o'clock in the morning. As soon as I could be pretty fresh, and I just get groggy, and the eyelids get heavy, and I just can't shake it. So
when we run down the road, we either try to do 4 to 4 or 6 to 6.
Yeah.
That's what we try to do. But with all these stops, it's hard to do that. So I mean, we're just kind of whatever, you know. But
we were actually talking about that the other day with PTSD.
yeah.
And he was telling me just some of the stuff you have to go through to get proof of that stuff. Holy smokes. I mean...
They just think they hand it out to anybody, and they don't.
Yeah,
And you don't just call the VA and say, hey, dude, I think I'm going to get PTSD today. And they say, oh, well, here you go. No, that's not the way it works. That takes years to get that done. It took me like almost 5, like 4.5 or 5 years to get approved for that. But I mean, you got people on here that say all kinds of shit. I mean, they're just stupid. I mean, I'm not even going to talk about it. It's just sick. It's stupid to even talk about. But anyway, guys, we've been on here for quite a while.
How long have we been on?
I don't know how long
Did we
we've
make
been
an
on.
hour yet?
God, we've been on well over an hour.
Get out of here.
We're
No
probably
way.
going on 2. 76 minutes. So that's an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay. Well,
So anyway, man, we got to get in here and get this truck cranked up because the APU ain't working again, and then we're here where we're loading in the morning, so we'll get loaded in the morning.
I tell you, and I don't know if you was in here earlier, GW, this son of a bitch, I got cut off earlier this week, and this son of a bitch was hanging out the window about ready to fight someone.
Oh.
And I tell you, it was almost creepy because he's like, you want to fight? Like, this dude's flicking him off, and he was the calmest son of a bitch ever. I mean, I would have been hooting and hollering, motherfucker this and all that other stuff. He wasn't even driving. It was me. And this dude's out there hanging out the
window and
window,
flipping us off.
and Jason's out the window. You want to fight? Let's go. Pull over right now, Stuart.
I told him to pull over.
I'm like, God damn, dude, I ain't ready to fight. I haven't stretched yet this morning. I'm like, man, I reckon
Pull the fuck over.
I huff and puff to do my shoelaces up, for Christ's sake, you know? I ain't about ready to start swinging. I need to get
I mean,
into,
as you guys know, I'm this pussy Marine, and I can't whoop nobody. And whatever. Say it to my face. You won't. But
It's funny.
yeah,
It's funny.
you won't. You won't say it to my face.
And he gets mad at me because I'll cuss someone out for cutting me off and not allow someone. I'm an aggressive driver.
I'm
not nice when I
not
drive.
aggressive. I'm nice. I'm a nice driver, and he cusses me out for being nice.
This dude will let anyone in, man. Like, he set back 100 feet. Cars are just cut. I mean, he might as well slam the damn thing in reverse, man. I mean, that's how nice he is. I'm like, you son of a bitch. And I'm getting frustrated. I have to go back to the sleeper. Like, this motherfucker lets anyone else in. I'm gonna have to say something.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can't do it. I'm the one that's right up on that car's bumper. You know, you saw 2 miles ago that the frickin' lane ends. And you have to frickin' merge. Why'd you have to wait and try and run half a mile up the shoulder, then try and get it? I know. That pisses me off.
I'm nice. I let people over. Now this motherfucker, last night, God, hell have fury.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, he was getting wild, man. Fuck you, fuck motherfucker. Blah 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 blah. Oh man, I had to come up there and say, man, is it all right? Yeah. Blah 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 blah.
Does it look all right? Fucking sea of red lights. Fucking, oh man, it gets me
Blah,
so.
blah,
It gets me
blah,
so.
blah.
Even thinking about it gets me wound up, man. It's like, just wait your turn in line. Well, that's what I do. I will turn into people. He's seen it.
Yeah,
if I
he
see them
does.
coming, I'll
He
just
does.
I'll go straight towards them.
See, where I just back off, let them in front of me.
I do not care. I do not care what one iota. Like these people, like
He does cuss in British.
Yeah, and they're probably not intimidated because it's so polite. It's so polite, right?
Y'all ought to listen to him cussing, man.
Do you mind, you motherfucker? You are really starting to cheese me off. You gonna cut me off now?
That ain't the way he talks.
Yeah.
That ain't the way he talks. That absolutely ain't the way he talks.
I can be a hothead sometimes.
Yeah.
I know. Midlife, trust me, it does go through my head, you know.
Yes.
And like, the one that gets me right is the merges, right? Like if you're coming down and it's like everyone's trying to merge across, I will just put the truck spat right in the middle of the road. I won't hug and let someone try and squeeze. I will just put it, you know, I'll make it impossible for someone to.
He's still young.
Yeah.
He gets my age, he won't do that no more.
You know what it is though? I'm always racing that damn ELD. That's the problem. I'm always look at that clock and I'm like, God damn it, I need to get ahead.
I'm the old man of this relationship. I'm like, what, 9 years older than you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still
He's still
young, dumb, and full of cum.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting ready to say. That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. When you get my age, you calm down a little bit. Who farts the most? I don't know about that. I don't really think we do a lot of farting, do we?
It all smells like roses, right? I guess.
I mean, we don't ever have no stinky ass farts.
Oh,
in the truck.
I can shit though, man.
Now he shits more than anybody I've ever
Dude.
seen in my life.
Oh man, there's nothing like a good shit. I could shit 3 or 4 times a day.
He can.
I like to
He
shit.
can too. Maybe 5 or 6. I literally can go, man. Not me. I'm fairly regular.
Which one of you needs the most stops? Probably me, for sure. You know,
Needs the most stops. Oh, to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, me.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
AC, he loves it cold as hell.
Yeah, I freeze his ass out.
But I also wear shorts and t-shirt. He wears jeans and a thicker shirt than me, so
He puts on a damn
I'll-
hoodie
yeah.
up front.
yeah, I love that's my thing at night, right? Is I'll crank it super cold in there, and I'll just put on my hoodie, wrap it up nice and tight around my neck, and I'm quite content listening to some music and having it like, you know,
You ought to hear him sing in British.
55 degrees. And the crazy thing is, I love country music.
Yeah, he likes country
I love
music.
country.
like
I
me.
love country.
We like the
music.
same music. But you ought to hear him sing in British.
Is it good or is it bad?
It's all right.
It's all right. Look at
Yeah.
it. He must be tone deaf. We just.
We were singing together last night.
What were we saying?
We sang an Alan Jackson song.
There was some. That's right. What was it? I don't know too many Alan Jackson songs.
I can't remember.
Drive. And, I don't know. Chattahoochee. Is it Chattahoochee?
No, it wasn't Chattahoochee.
No.
I can't remember.
Who's the most grumpy in the morning? This dude is not a morning person. He claims he is. He is.
I get right up and go to work, man. I don't know what the hell
but
he's
don't-
bitching about.
He don't talk to anyone.
I don't talk to nobody.
He's got a face like he just been slapped with a wet fish. Like he ain't happy to be up. He ain't happy to be up. He can't fool me on that
You ain't
one.
got no problems getting me up, though, do you?
No, I don't have any issues getting him up. No.
We get each other up 15 minutes before shift, and I'm always ready to drive.
Yep. What's the preferred food stop for you two? I tell you what, we both like.
Subway.
Well, yeah,
That's what we eat the most of.
Yeah, when we're out, Subway is probably the most. I do a lot of the salad bowls. I love the salad bowls. I just think value for money, you get quite a bit. But whenever we've got like a little bit of downtime, it's always going to be a Texas Roadhouse or an Olive Garden. We'll Uber,
Yeah.
you know, for the hotel.
Yeah, we do that.
We ain't doing PF Chang's again, apparently.
No, we ain't doing
too
that.
bougie for us.
Too bougie. Especially when the business is paying for it, or if I'm paying for it. No,
Coach,
we ain't
how
doing
is your wife doing with some with more road time?
I'd say she's doing fine.
Shall I actually, honestly, my wife probably has more of an issue than his wife
Yeah.
because it's more for the kids, right? You know, having 2 toddlers running around, it's and having a full-time job, it's.
You know, everybody was going to say, I'd be trying to get you to go home all the time. Do I ever try to get you to go home?
Nope. Not once. Not once. So no, but if anything, on my, it's actually probably more difficult on my family life than.
You got young kids.
Yeah, and it's because I got young.
I'm
kids,
an empty nester.
You know, so and it's my older kids aren't an issue. They're like I said, they don't even want to associate with me because they'd rather be out with their friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the toddlers which is the issue.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you talk on the CB radio?
No, we got a real nice one though.
I occasionally turn it on. I honestly, I'm so engrossed into these podcasts and this other stuff that I'm really getting into them. There's actually some informational and.
I'm really starting to watch these podcasts too, or listen to these podcasts.
No, I'm getting into them.
I'm starting to do that too, and you know, Joe Rogan, he cuts his up into 14-minute segments, so I'm gonna have to do him on Spotify, and then Sean Ryan, and then this other dude he's talking about, and then I'll listen to Phil Robinson. That gives me my holy minute, and where I can learn about the Bible and all kinds of stuff that they put out, and so I listen to that, and yeah.
Okay, I'll settle this one. I have always shared hotel rooms. I've split the bill with truckers. I don't know how to save money on the road.
What?
I know. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, we've been in a hotel room. And,
We always share a room.
yeah, I mean, get two queen beds. And, I mean, shit, we live in a... I don't mind it. I mean...
We live in a truck together.
I
Why
mean,
not
we
live
live in
in
a
the same hotel?
we live in a 6x6 box a week. Why would, you know...
Why would a hotel room be any different?
A rental...
Why would the business pay for 2 rooms? Because our business pays for our hotel, not us. And so why would the business be out 2 hotel rooms at $160 a piece? We can be out 1, and we just get 2 queen beds, man. We're fine. I mean, we sleep by each other all the time. So I mean, what the hell's the difference?
Yeah, it's it makes total sense. Would I do it with a total stranger? Probably not. But as far as
Who said that?
no, I'm just saying.
Oh,
You know, I mean, I wouldn't go up to some random trucker.
we've known each other for a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I'm not doing it with total strangers.
Yeah.
No, I'm not picking this dude riding a bike over here back and forth off the street and saying, "Hey, let's go get a hotel." No.
I did nearly buy someone a sandwich the other day.
Yeah, he did. The guy had some rotten pears, and he was peeling off the rotten part of the pears.
You know how they filled the bucket up at the pump to clean your windshield? You know, to fill up the buckets? He's there with a pear, peeling it. It's all black and nasty, rinsing it off under the tap. And I'm looking at him like, is this dude just picked up some rotten pears out the trash?
He went back and offered him to buy.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I said, do you want to buy your sandwich or something? I said, you can't be eating that shit. He goes, no. He says, I'm just cheap. He says, I like to get my money's worth. I'm looking at this pear. This pear couldn't have been this big. He'd taken so much stuff of it. And I went inside. I was like, okay, man. I said, the offer stands. I said, let's, you know, if you want something, I don't mind. You know, you can't eat that. He goes, no, I'm cheap. I'm good. I'm a truck driver. I'm like, okay. So I go inside. I use the restroom. As I'm coming out, he's coming in the restroom. And he's like, no. He said, I appreciate your heart, man, checking on me and stuff. And he worked for his Arca, A-R-K-A or A-K-R-A? Arca or something.
Yeah, it was that black truck.
Yeah. And he was just being cheap. I was like, wow. Okay, whatever,
Yeah,
man. Whatever.
he started talking to me when I came in, and I was like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Yeah.
And then, Lionheart here, he's like, I'm going to go buy him a sandwich. I said, well, go buy him a sandwich. And he's like, and then the guy's like, no, man, I'm just being cheap.
Yeah.
And we would have bought it. I mean,
Yeah.
we would have let JS Solutions handle it. But, I mean,
I thought he picked that thing out of the trash, man. I was like, God damn.
but I mean, rates are dropping, guys. Rates are really dropping, and I don't know what we're gonna do, but it may not be this. When I say this, I'm talking LTL. May not be this.
It's the time, right? That's the you spend so much time at picks and drops, and you know, like tonight, right? We're losing a whole drive shift. I could put 600 miles down.
He
right?
could be putting 600 down right now.
Yeah.
Instead, we got the grill out.
You know, so it's that time versus dollar value thing. You got to constantly evolve and change and look at what makes more sense. And you know, maybe taking something for $2 a mile, which is a straight load across country, might make more sense than doing $260 a mile of LTL, and then you lose some time. So
when our AC wasn't working, we were in a hotel every night. Can you hit the? I got all this shit in my house.
you lazy bastard.
All right.
You got an iPad on your lap, motherfucker.
We're getting ready. We're getting ready.
You lazy.
We're getting ready to have to go, man. Our phone's down to 20%, man. So it was good while it lasted, and we thank y'all for
Look at that
subbing.
sky back there, man. That looks freaking gnarly up there.
Yeah, it looks pretty
First of
well.
all.
It was
Is that-
lightning back off in the distance earlier.
That's crazy
But,
looking.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna go crank up the AC and hit the
Put
rack.
the squirrel away and
7 a.m. we'll get loaded and get out of here, and we'll be on the road.
what about drop deck? Yeah, like I said, I don't know if you was in here earlier. We spoke about Conestoga.
Yeah.
We got some. There's no commitment to anything yet. We're watching the markets, checking it out, what works for team, and looking at all the. I'll be honest.
Conestoga opens us up to other platforms of freight, and that pays better. I mean, so, but I'm not a flatbedder. He's not a flatbedder. We had a lot to learn. So I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, the planning side of it, that's the midlife, that's the issue, right? And you can plan really well, right? You can have all your.
I think we plan good.
There's the problem with what we're doing. There's a lot of outside influences. You could plan the perfect trip on paper, right? Have everything on paper run perfectly smoothly, and then you get to one location, they make you sit for 2 hours, and then you come here, right? And you're meant to have a forklift operator till 4 o'clock, but they sent their forklift operator home at 2 o'clock.
And they don't mean 4:05.
Yeah,
They mean 4 o'clock.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things, outside influences, that can put your plan into, can mess your plan up, I guess. And now we're in a situation where there's nothing you can do about it. You're like, now you just lost the whole drive shift, right? So it's just, how can we eliminate some of them outside influences from affecting what we're doing?
Old Long Dong's in the house.
Yeah.
I mean, look, man, we should have been here. In all reality, if traffic was perfect and everything, we actually should have picked this up today. But it wasn't perfect. So now we're picking it up in the morning, which puts us behind on our next two, which is fine.
And that's the other thing, midlife, right? Is now you say plan with more room for error. Well, now you're getting into the territory. Is it even worth it? Now you're getting into the territory. Well, okay, if we plan with that much room of error, then you're like, well, hang on, does this even make sense? The way I like, and this is just the way I've always done it, I will stack and stack and stack stuff. Like, there is very small margin of error, because if I'm out here, I want to capitalize with everything, and it's some days everything goes perfectly. You don't even think about it, and it's like boom, 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 done, and you're like, hell yeah, and you have the $18,000 weeks, $19,000. You have weeks where it's like $12,000 because you've hit every freaking damn roadblock you can find along the way, right? So and you haven't changed anything in what you do. It's just outside influences now affecting you, right? Because now, right here, we're going to be sat for 12 hours, right? Waiting on other people because it's an outside. I could leave.
These guys may wake up, may open at 7,
Yeah,
they may
yeah.
open at 9.
But the other thing
We
is,
don't know.
The other thing is, right? What is the other thing? You made me forget my train of thought.
Oh.
It is what it is. But like, it's just there's such a swing, right? If everything goes right, you can do really, really well. If the swing goes against us, then it can just be all right week, right?
Moed asked a question: is
Yeah.
now a good time to buy a truck coach? I don't think so. And I'm gonna tell you why. All right, we did this, but we had a plan, and we're a team, and we do stuff nobody else wants to do. Okay, so we got kind of a little bit of a niche going on.
I wouldn't call it a niche. We're just committed. We're 100.
We're just 100% committed.
We're 100% in. We've both got pretty low home bills. I mean, when I say home bills, right? I don't need health insurance. I'm on my spouse's policy. He doesn't need health insurance. right? There's a lot of things that we've looked at, and it makes sense for us. We've both committed to, okay, we want to get this truck paid off really, really quickly.
Yeah.
We're willing to go into New York if we have to. I mean, there's guys in this market which are failing right now,
That won't go to New York.
that will not
City.
go to New York.
Yeah.
It's like,
But
dude,
we've been to the
you
boroughs.
know, it's like, dude, you're failing. Why won't you go there? This load pays more. I just don't do New York. It's like, dude, why would you put that other nail in your coffin? That's stupid, right?
Guys say they won't go to L.A. We go everywhere, dude. There ain't nowhere we won't go. We go everywhere, and we've been in some hellacious backs. We've had to blindside back out of some of these parking lots, back on the highway, stop traffic. We've had to do some serious, crazy stuff out of some of the places that we've done. But I mean, look. Would I recommend you go buy a truck solo, not having a plan, and not really thought it through? No, because rates are falling, and who knows what they're going to fall to. So would I recommend you buying a truck? No, I would not. I hope that. I mean, even though we did, I would not recommend you do that. No, we cannot do Canada.
Well, yeah, no. Well, first of all, our carrier doesn't do Canada, but I mean, we can't. I mean, I've got a passport.
I don't have a passport anymore.
So I got a passport and everything. I mean, there's nothing that disqualifies me from going up there. So I can go up there.
I'd have to get my passport again, but I'll go up there. I've been up to Canada several times.
Yeah.
I
just don't want to do any, like, you know. And I think the carrier rat would sign up to be a Canadian carrier, or however you do it, if there was the volume of freight, right? You know, for a one-off, it's not worth it. But if it was, you know, consistent freight up there for us, I think he would, you know, sign us up to go up there and whatever else. But it's just, there's enough freight down here to make it work, right?
I've been to Canada several times in a truck. I just let my passport expire. I mean, I got no problems getting into Canada.
Yeah. I was just up there the other week.
Yeah, he has no problems getting into Canada. You know, so I mean, you were just up there.
So went to see the in-laws.
Yeah.
So, but it's I think I've got friends that can't go up there because they've had a DUI. They've had a DUI in the past and they can't go up to Canada. Something as minor as I mean, I know it's minor in the big scheme of things, but it's
hard to tell, Moa, when rates are going to rise, because we are at highest inflation we've seen since the 80s, and lots of trucking bankruptcies are getting ready to happen. This yellow's just the tip of the iceberg, and there's going to be a lot of bankruptcies. There's going to be a lot of small trucking companies go out of business. And you just got to be willing to do something nobody else is willing to do to make it right now, unless you're a company driver, you know. But we just do a lot of stuff. I mean, But guys, we're almost at 10%. We're gonna have to hop off. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for bringing it, coming along. We're trying to provide you a drama-free session here, and not entertain ignorance and all that stuff. So if you want to come along for the ride, that's great. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We got up to like 57 today, so that's pretty good for 300.
I think I scared them off with my life story.
You might
pretty
have.
fell asleep, man.
Yeah.
Dropped their phones.
Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, you guys stay tuned. We'll try to have some recorded content when we're able to make it. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. And, you know, so, I mean, it's hard to do. But tonight we were grilling out and thought, hey, we'd just go live. We promised to go live last week sometime, and we just didn't have time to do it. But anyway, guys, stay safe. Hopefully we're subscribed to some. We're not even subscribed to Midlife anymore, are we?
No, I should put him on there.
Yeah. We're subscribed to Quick.
Yeah, I saw some of his racing stuff today.
I've seen he put up like 3 videos today.
I haven't watched it yet, but I saw the thumbnails.
Yeah. He put up like 3 videos today. I guess we'll go back and watch them while we're laying in the laying in the hacienda here.
Snuggle time, was it snuggle? Snuggle.
Yeah.
All right.
All that stuff. All right, guys. We'll see y'all
Later.
later. You just hit that X up in the top right.